from your biggest investment, real estate. My name is Christina Jackson. I'm a Toronto-based realtor and Cabbagetown native, and my goal is to help you invest in your future through real estate. There are 3 types of investment properties you could choose from. One will be your short-term rental, these are your Airbnbs, seasonal rental, also your month-to-month, and then also longer-term rentals, which are your year-over-year. So let's dive into the first type of rental, which is your short-term rental or Airbnb rental. Now, there are some rules around this one. First off being, it has to be your principal place of residence. This is not for people who are buying strictly investment properties. You are also limited to 180 days per year, so they ensure that you are actually living here. That being said, your per night rental rate is going to be considerably higher, especially depending on your location, which is what you are aiming to focus on. You want to be in high traffic locations that really focus on activities, restaurants, outdoor adventures, you name it, there's someone looking for it. Really capitalize on that. You also want your space to be kind of luxurious. It want to be sort of like being in a hotel, but with the comforts of home. So this, you want to go a little bit bigger than normal in your furnishings. Make sure you buy good mattresses, good linens, but we'll talk about that in another video. So the next type of property we're going to dive into is your short-term or seasonal rental. These tend to be sort of month to month, 4 to 6 months. You know, you're really looking at people who are coming to the city for a project or assignment. So executives, the film industry is huge in Toronto. You've got a lot of people, and there are a lot of people working on these films. So a lot of people need places to be while they work on these films. Here you're likely better to use a realtor or a property management company who specializes in renting to these industries. But again, can be quite lucrative. Your average per night stay is higher than on a long-term rental, and there's less turnover with than with an Airbnb, so your costs are minimized somewhat. So lastly, we have long-term rentals, and these are the most common type of investment property you will probably come across, and that reason is probably because it is the most stable and consistent type of investment property. You are looking to attract people who want to live in your property for a year, 2 years. You will likely sign a 1-year lease and then they move month to month. I am always a big believer in sticking with the person you know as opposed to looking for new people. You can do annual increases at the government prescribed rate, which does change year to year, and definitely stay on top of that. But you are looking at a lower per night rental. The advantage is you spread it out over the full year and you tend to walk away somewhat uneven, as if you had a couple of months free on your short-term or Airbnb. So in the end, there are lots of different factors that go into choosing an investment property. None of them wrong. They all have to be suited to you and your needs, but it really comes down to 2 questions. How much money are you willing to invest in your investment property, and how much time are you able to commit to that investment property? So that's it for me for today. For more information on real estate in Toronto and buying investment properties, check out my website or follow me on social media.